why you need a Steam Deck in 2025. Do you need a Steam Deck in 2025?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
Okay, well, let's talk about this for a second because I did buy a Steam Deck. I loved my Steam Deck 4.5-ish years ago, whenever that was. I don't remember what year it was. And I loved it. I loved it for about 8 months. It was a kind of a short-term relationship until I found the ROG Ally. This thing has been collecting dust for a long time.
Yep.
And a couple weeks ago, you were over and you saw it sitting over on the thing and you're like, what, is that your Steam Deck? And I'm like, yeah, it's my Steam Deck. And you're like, can I take it and tinker with it? Well, the Steam Deck is back today, and Dr. Mon's gonna talk to us about it.
So, you know, I have a kind of a soft spot in my heart for consoles that have been kind of left behind, you know?
Yeah.
And I saw that Steam Deck here, like in the corner here, kind of just sitting gathering dust. I was like, you know what? I wonder what I can do with this thing. So I asked you if I could, you know, have it for a little bit and play around with it. And you did. You let me do it. And I took it with me. And man, I kind of fell in love with it.
Which is crazy because that was never a thought for me, to be honest with you. The reason that I actually stopped playing on my Steam Deck was because of how boxed in the UI and just the overall experience was. And I understand. I could do things to it that would open things up. I don't have to stick to SteamOS. And I get that. But, you know, when the Ally came out and it was running Windows, which is also kind of a weakness of it, I didn't have to worry about it. I can get my Game Pass Ultimate games for my Xbox on there. I can run stuff from Ubisoft's whatever their thing is called. Or I could download Epic Game Store and play Fortnite. All of that stuff is just available out of the box on this. So when I got this, I sort of forgot this. And that's where you come in. So talk to us about it.
So I know these things were actually pretty powerful when they came out. You know, it was this pretty powerful handheld console that you could, you know, had a touch screen and pretty powerful processor, and you could play, you know, your Steam games on it very nicely. It had docking stations so you could hook it up to your TV and play on your TV. And so, you know, knowing the horsepower it had, I was wondering how would it handle Batocera.
So let's talk about Batocera then, because some of you may not know what Batocera is. Explain.
Yeah, so it's a Linux-based operating system that lets you play, you know, tons of emulators on it.